only potential problem was Ulrika ringing and demanding she rush to the Marais to show some Californians how to use the toilet. Parisian loos had semi-human qualities and required very careful handling, but she'd cross that U-bend when she came to it. And so she said yes. Unwisely, as she had come to realise. The mattress had a horrid musty odour, which the dirty fast food cartons surrounding it, smeared with ketchup and congealed frites, only made worse. And Laura's back was killing her. Amy had specified that she sit with her legs twisted to the side, Little Mermaid style, rather than with her arms around her knees, which might have been more comfortable. Sensory deprivation was another issue. Beyond the retina-frazzling spotlight, all was as black as the blackest hole. This was deliberate and emphasised the theme of alienation, which was, Amy Bender claimed, central to Call This Art? The work's other alleged themes were life and death, being and nothingness, belief and scepticism, hope and despair, and knowledge and ignorance. But the main theme, it seemed to Laura, was money. There was obviously plenty behind Amy Bender. Someone had paid to hire this space in the up-and-coming Rue Morgue. Someone had flown Amy over and was bankrolling her stay at Le Morticien, a nearby boutique hotel. Someone was paying for Jamie Dodger, the London-based PR professional coordinating the guest list for the private view of Call This Art? Tomorrow night. Today was the dress rehearsal. Laura felt sorry for Jamie. Amy was hardly ever off the phone to him, barking that she didn't just want the fashion crowd who were in Paris for the shows. She wanted the celebrities and artists invited by the designers as well. Her voice bounced off the morgue walls as she strode up and down. Have we heard from Will and Kate? Kate Winslet? Ned Rock'n'Roll? Her Mockney tones mingled strangely with the echoing voiceover which completed the installation's alienating effect. This was a loop tape on which a loud and expressionless male voice endlessly repeated 4 words with a 2-second pause between each other. There had better be a good crowd. Hate, went the voiceover. Did you ask Damien and Tracy, the Beckhams? Beans. Have you heard from Anna Wintour yet? Fear. And Bono? Cheeseburger. This tape's doing my crust in, groaned Casper, who sat beside Laura on the mattress. He was the other person in the installation, a resting actor from London. He was not especially tall and not especially bright, but made up for this by being extremely handsome. He had floppy dark hair, big melting eyes, and huge white teeth. Casper, who was 2 years older than Laura, had been sitting outside Coffee and Son, one of the Rue Morgue's fashionable craft coffee bars, when Amy Bender swooped. She thought I was Parisian because I was wearing a T-shirt that said Paris on it, he told Laura. His surname was Honeyman, and at university he'd been part of a successful double act called Cheese and Onion. The other half was someone called Orlando Cheese. I think I've heard of him, Laura said. He's quite famous, isn't he? A pained expression crossed Casper's face. His own acting career was a lot less successful than his erstwhile partner's. Having failed to get into drama school, he had spent 8 months demonstrating toys in Hamleys, working in call centres and reenacting the Battle of Hastings at English heritage properties. There was, Casper said, no fury quite like that of children forced to visit historic buildings at the expense of an afternoon on the Xbox, especially when they were armed with wooden swords. Though he was amusing about his lack of acting success, it was obvious Casper was frustrated at his failure. Laura could see that he had genuine talent. He was, for instance, a surprisingly good ventriloquist. But no one wants ventriloquists now, he lamented. If only it was 1912. I'd have gone down a storm at the Hackney Empire between Vesta Tilly and the dancing dogs of Dagenham. His ability to speak without moving his lips